This is ANN News Brief.
Namibians have re-elected incumbent President Gengob for a second term with 56.3% of the votes cast. That is a sharp drop from the 86% he polled 5 years ago. Election Commission figures released on Saturday evening showed Gengob, who leads the Southwest African People's Organization SWAPO, well ahead of the party's dissident leader Panduleni Chula, who got 30% of the vote. Opposition leader Mencheri Venani received a paltry 5.3% of the vote. His party, the People's Democratic Movement, is still dogged by its ties to apartheid South Africa. That is believed to have discouraged many voters from casting ballots for the party. Opposition parties have rejected the results, claiming the election was marred by fraud and irregularities. But after the results were announced, President Gengob said democracy is a real winner. 3 international organizations have called for efforts to restore security, justice, and conditions for resumption of normal lives in Cameroon, English-speaking Northwest and Southwest regions. Those regions have been rocked by the separatist crisis that has killed more than 3,000 persons. Delegation of the Commonwealth, African Union, and International Organization of La Francophonie that has just ended an official visit to Cameroon says it is convinced dialogue is the only path for peace in the regions. African Union Commission Chairperson Musafake Mahamat said the delegation's discussions with a cross-section of the country's leadership, including President Paul Biya and Prime Minister Joseph Diangote, showed there is a yearning for peace to return to the restive English-speaking regions. Separatists have been vocal on social media. They do not recognize the outcome of the national dialogue and will be ready to negotiate with the government only on the English-speaking and French-speaking parts of Cameroon. We'll be right back.
Whether in your house, at your office, on your phone or online, we are there. We have the facts behind the headlines. We cut to the chase with the news you really need. We cover every angle. We are the bigger, better news network. We are African News Network. ANN. Watch ANN News on MITV from a truly African spirit.
Pope Francis has celebrated a Mass for Congolese Catholic community in Rome on Sunday at the Vatican. The faithful from violence-prone Congo rocked St. Peter's Basilica with their traditional dances and songs. They also denounced arms suppliers for perpetuating violence in their country. The Pope celebrated the Mass to commemorate the 25th anniversary of the founding of the Catholic Congolese community in Rome. The Mass was conducted using a special rite approved by the Vatican in 1988, called the Congolese Missal for the Diocese of Zaire, the Congo's former name. The Pope prayed in his homily that conflict would cease in the Congo. He noted that peace was gravely threatened in the country's east. He decried weapon suppliers and lamented what he called conflict fed by those enriching themselves with arms. Recently, rebels in eastern Congo have targeted Ebola response workers, and that has complicated efforts to contain the outbreak. That is ANN News Brief at 11. For details on these and other breaking stories, visit our website, annafrica.news. Conversation continues on our social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at ANN Africa TV. I'm Lucy Adeni.